It's time now for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news is late Thursday, March 17th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I am 11 o'clock news tonight on this late Thursday night. Top story at 11 o'clock. Yes. Hillary Clinton might have the right chromosome, but that is not enough for many political engaged young women. They look at the compromises she has made for a long life for politics who do not see the unavoidable accommodation that must be as Hillary Clinton wins Missouri primary days after ballots are cast. The head of the Environmental Protection Agency conceded on Thursday that her agency was too slow to intervene in the Flint, Michigan water contamination crisis less forceful than it should have been when federal officials told her to calculate state. Seoul, North Korea fired at least one ballistic missile on Friday, which flew about 800 kilometers 500 miles before hitting the sea off the east coast. South Korea's military said the isolated state stepped up in defiance of tough new UN. Construction worker died in the fall off from Los Angeles. Skyscraper has passed welcome to the Wilshire Grand Tower in South Figure Street, where a worker fell to his death on Thursday. Secretary of State John Kerry said the Islamic State, also known as ISIL, is committing genocide against Christians, Yazidis, and Shiite Muslims. See World End Orca Breeding Program Kill Whale shows. Brussels, the European Union leaders will try to convince Turkey's Prime Minister to end Arabs' migration crisis will return for financial and political concession, but they remain unsure if Friday's Brussels summit can clinch the deal. A Brazilian federal judge has moved to block the controversial swearing-in of former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva as chief of the staff to President Dilma Rousseff in the latest twist in a country deepening political crisis. Mardagan, the long-serving chief of Israel's Mossad spy agency who is widely admired in this country for directing assassinations and acts of sabotage to help defuse threats that they included the Iranian nuclear program, died March 17th in Tel Aviv. London, Donald Trump becoming the President of the United States is one of the top 10 risks facing the planet, the new economic analysts revealed. Damascus, Syria, Syria's Kurdish minority is proclaiming its autonomy from President Bashar al-Assad's government in the northern part of the country. So, ordinary North Koreans are not worried that the piracy passing United Nations shows will hurt their livelihoods. Moscow, Russia is being negatively affected by the United Nations Security Council with North Korea sanctions, according to an analyst and a former Russian diplomat. A man who warned 4 people at a UC Merced last year before he was fatally shot by police appears to have been inspired by a military Islamic State but acted alone, FBI said on Thursday. The National Zoo and fire officials are looking at an apparent Korean accident along the American Trail exhibit Thursday morning that created a loud boom and caused no fire. The Air Force Assistant Vice Chief of Staff has been removed after Inspector General investigation found he had exchanged inappropriate emails with a female lieutenant colonel. Judge Garland 63 is on the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. The Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell called George Garland and said that they would not meet in person at the Capitol. Washington. U.S. Department of Education said a growing number of borrowers have enrolled in income-based student loan repayment plans. Santa Cruz, California, a webcam placed near Bald Eagle next to the channel at National Park captured chit-chatting and the live stream has gone viral. Washington, Caitlyn Jenner says she never endorsed Senator Ted Cruz for president's fight. She's saying she would like to be his ambassador for the transgender community. In local news, the town official in North Andover, whose controversial Facebook post struck the uproar, resigned Thursday from representing town meeting and the apartment boards on which he served as a Thursday evening meeting. The board of selectmen unanimously accepted Paul Kuchar's resignation from the Veterans Service Advisory Committee and Cable TV Advisory Committee. Kuchar's resignation from the RTM did require approval from selectmen. Kuchar's inflammatory process indicated a measurable shock with a test. Comey, a Muslim, and admitted victim First Lady Michelle Obama as a male gorilla. After coming to light last week, the Post Pop charges raised his own calls for Kuchar to step down from his top positions as some committee members compelled for action by the town government of his warning consequences that surpassed free speech. Selectman Chairman Paul Bellum said he hoped the resignation will be an opportunity for the town to start hearing from the controversy. A strong but fast-moving thunderstorm struck throughout the region late Thursday afternoon in the Alberta area in the early evening, blowing down trees and utility wires that caused sporadic power failures. Mansfield, the field for the town's May 10th election, keeps on growing. Norton, with accept letters, t-shirts, and balloons in hand. Wheaton Colleges and the Diller at 35 accepts letters to shock and thrill potential students. Hudson, Massachusetts. A state trooper who died following a crash at the Massachusetts River will be laid to rest next week. As state police said Thursday that a wake will be held on Monday for Thomas Cody in his hometown of Hudson, a funeral for a 44-year-old Marine Corps veteran and Farmer 6 has been scheduled for Tuesday. Taps at a location that not yet announced. Cody had stopped the car for a traffic violation shortly Wednesday when his cruiser was hit by another vehicle that investigators say had swept across all three lanes without slowing. Boston, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren sees herself as more of a Princess Leia than Darth Vader. New York Wall Street moved higher on Thursday, pushing intelligence industry average to the Pacific territory for the year as commodity prices rose on the back of the week in U.S. London. Holders of bonds issued by Mozambique State-run tuna fishing company Emma said on Thursday that proposed debt offer by a government look fair raising the likelihood of a friendly exchange. Trans-Canada Corporation agreed by Columbia Pipeline Corporation for $10.2 billion expended to reach in the U.S. natural gas market. New York, Chipotle with sales were down 26% for the Fed weighted expected to be a report to the first loss of the first quarter as it worked to recover from a series of food scares. Rome, new submarine for Italian Navy is being tested before entering service. Washington, two D-5 missiles were launched by a U.S. Navy ballistic missile submarine to validate their accuracy and performance. Pluto, known for the 8 decades just as faint, fuzzy, and far away borderline, is shaped up to be one of the most complex and diverse worlds of the solar system. Ancient Eurasia saw more than a little prehistoric hanky-panky new study shows that finds the ancestors about Mars, which humans spread with the falls and other topic. Humans done it just once but several times. A new technique can allow scientists to edit and repair the human genome the past 1 day to treat diseases of condition linked to our genes. 2 people tested positive for Ebola in Guinea on Thursday had been taken to a treatment center according to the British government. Canned tuna producers Bumblebee Foods and LLC and Tri-Union Seafoods LLC have issued separate from voluntary recalls for thousands of cases of canned like tuna that could be contaminated. Scientists are in a race to get contaminated for efforts to stop the spread of the Zika virus. The 10,608 residents of Morgan County in Utah actually live a long time and give birth to relatively few low-weight babies and report that the mental and physical health is good most days. Outcomes that rank the 609 square mile area in the north of Utah. In Everett, Massachusetts, a working fire 21 Everett Avenue, Brent Owners Peak to cruise on some heavy smoke short on that rival from a first story come. Commercial structure blocked of a heavy fire knocked out ACW citywide. And in Abington, Massachusetts, search and rescue Amesville Park, UD missile has been found. So good for them. Peter Jones time is now 11:07 p.m. on this late Thursday, and it's time now for a Trevor reported this late Thursday. Let's study up down and down as it's looking at the highways and byways of Redown. Out in the Cape, Route 6 delivered from South Orleans, 20 delivered from Bourne to Falmouth. We got an accident at 95 southbound between exits 12 and 11 in Norwood, so expect some delays. Route 3 is southbound side, it is slow. After Route 1 and 20 in Braintree, split in Braintree. Mass Park on the westbound side is slow from after 93 in Boston all the way after the Pruitt Tunnel. Mass Park on the 93 on the northbound side, it's a little slow. Around the Mass Pike in Boston. 120 on the northbound side is slow around Route 2A in Lexington. 485 on the northbound side, it's a little slow around Route 117 in Stone, Massachusetts. But you're looking good at highways and byways of eastern Massachusetts. Highways in Worcester, Springfield vicinity are looking good. Down in Connecticut, we got an accident on 95 on the northbound side around Route 1 in Stratford, so expect some delays. In the Stratford-Milford stretch. Route 25 on the northbound side, slow around Monroe, Connecticut. We got a couple of accidents here down at 95 on the northbound side between 287 and Port Chester, New York, and Greenwich, Connecticut. So expect a couple of delays between Port Chester on 287 and Greenwich, Connecticut. Down in New York City, Long Expressway is slow from 278 Brooklyn Queens all the way out to the Midtown Tunnel. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, the eastbound side, is slow from Brooklyn all the way out to Long Expressway. Grand Central Parkway at the northbound side is slow around Long Expressway. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, the eastbound side, slow from 478 all the way out to the Brooklyn Bridge. Branson Bridge to the westbound side, it is slow to Staten Island. FDR driving the southbound side, slow from Hall all the way out to Midtown Manhattan. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from Bronx River Parkway all the way out to the George Washington Bridge through a couple accidents between the Bronx River Bridge and I-87. 278 on the eastbound side, a little slow around the Bronx stretch around I-87. Bronx Whitestone Bridge and North bound side, it is slow. Southbound side, it is looking good. New York State 3 is looking good from New York all the way out to the Pennsylvania border. Okay, look at MBTA alerts. Oh, highways in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are looking good. And now look at that MBTA alerts at 11:10. Subway system is looking good. On the commuter rail, looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News time, 11:10, and it's 10:30. A weather report in this late Thursday night. And we had howling wind with a couple of showers, but now that's gone away. And we take a look at the radar, and it shows a lot of rain showers from western Brattleboro stretching down to Greenfield and down for Springfield and stretching up to Windsor, Connecticut. As we take a look, step look here, shows rain showers west of Brattleboro stretching down 91 from Greenfield down to Springfield and up to Enfield, Connecticut. And seeing some patchy rain showers south of Manchester, patchy rain showers way up the Cape Ann. Zooming out a little bit, seeing some spotty snow and sleet and rain showers around Montpelier, Vermont, and stretching down to North Central New Hampshire from Mount Washington up to Berlin, New Hampshire, and some spotty rain showers from Bangor, stretching down in Eastport, Maine, and stretching out in the southern portion of New Brunswick, and snow and sleet from New Brunswick, stretching in the north central portion of Maine and up to Quebec, raining around the Montreal area. Okay, 7-day forecast that goes like this for the hazardous weather outlook, because day 1, day 2 for 7, Friday for Wednesday, coastal storm bring some significant snow possible mixed with the rain this southern New England late Sunday and Monday harbor. Confidence as well as exact details at this time, so we will keep you posted. Don't be anxious. We will keep you posted. For tonight, overnight, sky showers at Tesla before midnight, and actually showers between midnight and 1 a.m. Most skies got about 40 degrees southwest, about 6 miles at Chesapeake, 30%. Friday, sky showers about 10 miles possible after 2 p.m. Most parts got about 52 degrees at west, about 9 miles at Gus, 22 miles at Chesapeake, 40%. New rain from months less than 10 minutes, check to have about possible thunderstorms. Friday night, Puckles got low about 25 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour. For Saturday, Sunday, Buscus got about 40, about 23 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour. Sunday, snow likely after 5 p.m. Parts says skies will have about 37, about 26 degrees, chance of precipitation is 70%. Monday, snow likely before 11 a.m. The chance rate is between 11 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then a chance of snow afternoon, most skies got about 38 degrees and low about 23 degrees, chance rate is 6%. Tuesday, Saturday, podcast got about 30, about 26 degrees. Wednesday, parts of the most got about 51, about 38 degrees. And for Thursday, parts of got about 60 degrees. Currently here, not near, it is fair skies, and it is 46 degrees. Humidity 73%. That's going to be a fun. Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news that is late. Thursday, March 17, 2016. I'm Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more. Good night.